government confirms the release date of Luis Diaz's father. Hello, Red supporters, how are you? It's Daniel here again, bringing you another video filled with updated information about everything happening with the mighty Reds of Anfield, and the situation regarding the release of Luis Diaz's father. But before we proceed, I'd like to ask you, loyal supporters, to leave your like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to be the first to receive exclusive content here on the channel. Once you've done that, let's continue. The release of Luis Diaz's father seems closer than ever. The Colombian government is advancing in negotiations with the National Liberation Army, ELN, for the release of Luis Manuel Diaz, and finally, there will be a date for him to reunite with his family. Luis Diaz's father was kidnapped by the ELN last Saturday, October 28, along with his wife, Celina Marulanda. The football player's mother was subsequently released, but the 56-year-old man remains illegally detained. The Colombian government has been negotiating the release of the Liverpool player's father, while the police and armed forces have been working on the rescue operation. Now, there finally seems to be good news about this distressing situation. Orti Patiño, head of the government's negotiating team with the ELN, assured that the release of Luis Manuel Diaz is expected to take place this Tuesday, November 7th. The authorities agreed to suspend the search operation. The operational deployment of the search for Mr. Diaz has practically been suspended in some way. There has already been a cleaning of the area related to this operation. They should release Mr. Luis Manuel Diaz today, there is no pretext for not doing so, said the official. Patiño was asked about the possibility of the man being kidnapped in Venezuela. I have no idea, but I don't think so. All indications suggest he is here in Colombia. The last pretext they had for not releasing him was the militarization of the region, and now they have no more pretext. It's worth noting that the ELN had confirmed the release of Luis Manuel Diaz, claiming not to have knowledge of who he was at the time of his abduction. However, his release was postponed for days after this confirmation. The paramilitary group issued a second statement, requesting the national government to demilitarize the area. The operation carried out by the police and the armed forces involved a ground and aerial search with hundreds of uniformed personnel. In this regard, the guerrillas asked the government to clear the zone for the release of the football player's father. The paramilitary group's justification was to avoid any type of confrontation with the state's security forces.